What's up, YouTube? Yes, we're getting this into this, bro. Yes. Slap uploaded a new video about Roblox. Let's see if Roblox is
place
canceled.
where we filter all the text and the voice, where we monitor for critical harms, where there's no image sharing or any of the
Why are they wearing,
voice might have
why are they wearing Roblox shorts? Are we serious? Guys?
from that.
Is this
I want
is
to
this
start
a
off by
new
saying
drip?
that we all want to keep Roblox safe. We share this view, and we know that there's members of our community who feel strongly about that too. And you know what? We welcome them as part of the dialogue about how to keep Roblox safer.
I want to highlight we have always had safety as one of our top priorities, and we're not waiting for the law or legislation. We've innovated with age estimation on our own because we want to keep people on our platform.
Oh shoot. Okay, Slap, okay.
This whole situation is kind of crazy.
Everybody go donate to this boy Schlep.
This is probably the worst decision this company.
Everybody go donate
Hold
to
on,
this
hold
boy
on, hold on.
Schlep.
This is probably the
Hey. Come on, bro. Hey. Is this what it gets? To like, okay.
worst
let me stop,
decision this company
Let's
has
not
ever
get
made.
serious.
Hashtag free Schlep on God. Yeah, they actually need Schlep.
I'm wishing Schlep the best.
Roblox, you need to do something.
There's got to be something done.
Nobody at Roblox listens to us. I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated.
Why should
Is Creedcraft crying?
we support a platform that is taking steps to prevent predators from getting caught?
Facts. Holy
Roblox
fudge.
has just lost $12 billion in market value following their
Holy
response to
moly.
their cease and desist letter against me. Just for context, I'm someone who's gotten 6 predators within their community arrested in real life. That loss, though,
Holy
isn't
moly.
on me. It's a direct result of Roblox's own response to its child safety crisis. Instead of addressing the real issues, Roblox has doubled, tripled, even quadrupled down. They've put up
Dang, bro. Yo, this is actually crazy, bro. No troll, I was literally playing Roblox like literally last night.
statements after statements painting me and my team as reckless vigilantes while claiming that their platform is safe when it absolutely is not. People are just seeing through this, and that's why a huge movement has started online called Free Schlep. It's been
Free
trending
Schlep.
everywhere. Multiple members of Congress have now called out the company's child abuse problem, and the Attorney General of Louisiana has filed a giant lawsuit against the company for, and I quote, prioritizing user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. The day after the Attorney General's lawsuit was filed, Roblox's market value dropped
Holy
by
fudge!
$12 billion. In response, the company scrambled to roll out new policies targeting the very not safe for work games featured in the lawsuit and to roll out new policies targeting the very not
Who are making these games, bro? Look, okay, hold on.
safe for work games.
Escape Freaky Party, Obby, the road to the Diddy Party, Freak Diddy Simulator, official Diddy, Midnight at Diddy Party Simulator, Nice Diddy Party, World, Doors
featured
Studio.
in the lawsuit
Yo!
and my video. Like, for
Roblox.
instance, bathroom simulators. Mind you, the community has been calling out these games for years now. But still, even after everything, instead of removing these blatantly inappropriate experiences,
Yo.
Roblox simply slapped a 17+ label on them. They also launched a
What? Weird. Yo. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
ban wave against some of the worst games they've knowingly hosted for years. Games that have led thousands of
That's
children
crazy,
to getting
bro.
extorted and worse. Roblox's actions
That's
are
crazy,
nothing more
bro.
than damage control for the problems they've allowed to fester when the entire community was screaming at them to fix these problems. And the community saw that killing the messenger was an act of war.
Facts.
Shortly after these changes, Roblox released a video so bad that it was community noted on Twitter twice. David Baszucki, the CEO of Roblox, Matt Kaufman, the Chief Safety Officer of Roblox, and Eliza Jacobs, the Senior Director of Product Policy, did a 45-minute tech talk. Most of this is just corporate jumbo, but they go ahead and respond directly to their vigilante policy. Before I show this, I want you to remember, I'm the only person that Roblox has targeted with this vigilante vigilante policy that they just created. Not even my team was moderated or given any legal letter. I begged for a clear line and even offered to keep much of my work private to help, and I'm no way obligated to do that, but instead they went straight after me, moderating my accounts and sending a cease and desist before I could even react to the policy. And let's be clear about one thing. I'm not a vigilante. That means I'm taking the law into my own hands. We work with law enforcement, which is why we have arrests. Roblox refuses to say my name because they'd have to acknowledge those arrests. But make no mistake, they're responding to the outrage, which is about me and necessary.
Let's be real.
Bro, why are we
Homeschooling isn't
getting
easy.
ads?
So how does Florida Virtual School help? With world languages.
This is a serious situation, bro. We shouldn't be getting ads, bro. You know, get your money up, Celeb, but like I'm actually trying to listen to it, bro.
What they had to say about it. They first start off the interview by talking about how vigilantes started out as a good thing.
Both inside of Roblox, and I think that there are lots of people outside of Roblox who really have the best intentions and the welfare of our community at heart. We all want to keep Roblox safe. And you know what? We welcome them in part of the dialogue about how to keep Roblox safer. And we have members of the community in these vigilante groups that started off in a really good place. They started off by saying like, hey, they're reporting on issues on Roblox. They're talking about how we could do better. And, you know, we paid really careful attention.
This statement is just laughably hilarious. If Roblox is really paying attention, then what about when my mom emailed you guys about my own cheating case? What did you do then? Nothing.
Whoa. What?
About when my mom emailed you guys about my own.
It was contacted Roblox seeking help, said founding partners Roblox were already pursuing, so she threatened legal action. Then she did get engaged in this platform despite being attracted developers who. That's actually crazy.
What did you do then?
See, my mods would never do that, bro. I feel like my mods are. Yo, don't use in the chat for my mods, bro.
Nothing. Actually, you kept paying the guy for years afterward until you were literally forced to do something about it. If what Roblox was claiming was actually true, them listening to the community, why are the biggest content creators leaving your exclusive YouTuber program in protest of how you're moderating your platform? And I'm going to actually bring up something later in this interview to show you how much of a joke this is. This year is Meep City, one of the most controversial games on Roblox. Pre-craft, one of the
facts. No, facts. I think I literally went on Meep City, bro. And I literally found like 3 dirty free cops games,
the
bro.
largest Roblox
Like, I don't even
YouTubers
play
joined
Meep
this
City
game.
anymore, bro. I used to be like 10 years old, bro. And like, you would pull up to Meep City, bro. And it would not be Meep City, bro.
And within 4 seconds was exposed to not safe for work content. The community has been complaining about this game for almost a decade now, but Roblox has still continued to leave this game up and platform it. CEO David Baszucki mentions this game by name, and here's their philosophy on this.
Yeah, I can see some of our community naming.
David Baszucki looks like AI. Yo, I literally last stream, bro. Like, oh, bro, I think literally like 2 past streams ago, bro, we literally saw like 2 guys, bro, that was just like doing like, bro, no troll
Experiences
Roblox.
on
Yo,
Roblox and just say take it down, take it down. I'd say
that,
examples could be Meep City, for example. Can you share, like, why should that be up? Should that be down? Like, what's up?
I think one thing that's really challenging on this global immersive interactive platform is that we have content created by developers and creators and content created by the community, by the users that are in that game. And one thing that we really try to do is be fair to our developers and to not moderate them for the behavior of their users.
How is this a crazy math problem?
Yo, I think your developers need to add mods, bro. I feel like the developers are making money from the people.
This is
like,
so simple. The creator of this game wants these people in their game. How is this even controversial? The developer is giving the tools to the player to make this inappropriate content. And that is the problem with Roblox. Roblox turns a blind eye unless the developers are blatantly making not safe for work games. And even then, it is still on the line if Roblox will take action. Roblox might have just went back on their word regarding Meep City. This game had every inappropriate feature removed from it pretty much overnight. It's unknown if Roblox made Alex Neutron, the creator of Meep City, do this, but either way, it's unknown if Roblox made Alex.
This is the creator of it. This is the creator of Meat City.
Neutron, the creator of Meat City, do this. But either way, it shows the public pressure is working. Games that Roblox is doubling down on are folding. So that's why it's really important to keep speaking up about this.
Yes.
Then we saw something change. What we saw is that some of these groups started engaging with the community in ways that violated our policies. And so let me explain what that means. They would go and create accounts on Roblox claiming to
Violence is not free on PC, so I don't care.
be a child.
Roblox keeps repeating this same talking point, that I'm impersonating and pretending to be a child. But here's the reality. You have to pretend to be a child because if the predators knew they were talking to an adult, that wouldn't even be a crime. You guys seem to be more upset that I'm pretending to be a child than predators are decoys. And if it wasn't our decoys, it would be a real person. It's also worth noting that the FBI, ICAC, and local law enforcement all use these same exact tactics.
Facts. Free slap, bro. Free slap.
Would Roblox be willing to send them a cease and desist too? And their claim that I'm impersonating children is flat out false. Impersonation means I'm stealing the identity of a real child. From the very beginning, we've never used real kids. We don't send pictures of—
Hold on. Fudge, no. I should have dressed up in a suit, bro. That missed opportunity, bro. Chat, missed opportunity. Spam that in the
real
chat,
children,
bro.
and we create totally new identities where every single photo that's sent is of someone that is of age. The only difference is we tell these people that we are underage. This is flat out a lie what they're claiming. But what happens next
I
is
didn't know
so
it was gonna
wild
be like
that
a court case. Like I thought it was just gonna be like a regular video of him defending himself. Like, you know?
the CEO of Roblox cuts off the chief safety officer.
And then they would enter into game servers and they would go and start asking everybody around them, how old are you? And they were seeking out adults. If you said that you were, move on. But if you said that you were 25, then they would start engaging in conversations and they would try and use those conversations to simulate.
Matt, is this anecdotal? Because I know we have chat logs for all chat on Roblox and historical records. Are you able to kind of—
David totally derails that conversation. That statement is probably the most wild made by Matt Kaufman in this whole interview. To simulate what, Matt Kaufman? Because it's not simulation. These are predators thinking that they're talking to someone that is real. And they a lot of times want to show up in person and do stuff to them in real life. And in my opinion, this shows how little Roblox actually cares about this problem. They can say whatever they want. They can talk about all the new safety features that they're rolling out, but it means nothing if lawsuits are being filed every single week against the company and headlines are making the media about a new horrible situation happening because of this platform. I also want to say how they totally mischaracterize how I run my decoy operation. We are never the first to engage with any of the predators. They always contact our decoy account first.
So we saw these actors, they're pretending to be kids, they're trying to find adults.
These actors, bro. This is a real shit, man.
And then what they're doing is they're trying to move the conversation as quickly as possible to other platforms that don't have the type of monitoring and policies that Roblox has. And then they were using that activity that happened on other platforms.
Bro, are they in a Zoom meeting, bro? I just realized, is this a Zoom meeting? This can't be real, bro. Like, you guys are not real, bro. Nah, you guys went on a Zoom meeting, my brother, bro. Like,
to create situations that they would then video, they would report to the police, and then only after would they let Roblox know.
Roblox is accusing me of encouraging adults to talk inappropriately to people they shouldn't. That is not true, and if it was true, I wouldn't have a single arrest. We present ourselves as a naive kid who doesn't know about these topics. Crimes like this should obviously be reported to law enforcement first, not Roblox. If Roblox is notified before the police, they can delete accounts, tip off the predators that are being investigated, and give them a chance to erase valuable evidence that the police need to prosecute. The fact that these predators are on the platform to begin with shows that their safety systems have failed. If Roblox did their jobs, there wouldn't be anybody for us to find. Roblox also claims that I'm moving these players to other platforms, but those platforms are linked directly on Roblox's own site. Roblox has actually even partnered with some of those platforms. They even own a bot
hey, what's Roblox with current
on Roblox's own site. Roblox
They got PlayStation. They got Crunchyroll. Ooh, Roblox is making banks. Oh no, this is Discord, right? Yeah, this is Discord. Never mind. Discord is a bank,
Has
bro.
actually even partnered with some of those platforms. They even own a bot on that other platform. Anyone can make an account 13 plus and see social media links on Roblox. And unsurprisingly, people in real life have been abducted because of this feature that Roblox allows. And when they say I'm creating these situations, that's just insulting. I'm not creating situations. These predators are trying to grab people within your community.
And there's a bunch of issues in here. Number one, the violation of our policies about being honest about how old you are. Number two,
Brother, what? Brother, what? So you want the kids to yo, this guy needs to get like a court case, bro. Like you guys should have brought a law attorney, bro. No guys, no troll. You guys should have brought a law attorney, bro. Why is this? Why did you guys let this man talk, bro? He's talking about the only reason he got. Oh, you guys are pretending to be kids. Like of course.
moving conversations off platform. And number three, waiting to tell Roblox when they identified violative behavior to come and tell us so we could take action.
In Matt Kaufman's own words,
my work is easy because
See, I was gonna pause the video, but I feel like I don't want to make this video like 30 minutes long, bro. No, bro. Literally, Sleps literally said in every single one of his videos, bro, he contacts Roblox first before making it a week before he does the videos, bro.
Here's how I keep track of
And
all
he
my
contacts
tasks.
them, and then
I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a
for them
list.
to like actually
in
respond.
articles about vigilantes, he said law enforcement officials are best positioned to investigate potential crime. So why is he criticizing us for going to the police first? And it's not like we're not even reporting these things to Roblox. We do. We give Roblox the same Google Drive that we give to the cops. They have the first chat log till the very end where they're in handcuffs. And we have numerous fully documented instances where Roblox refused to take action until after we released videos that got millions of views. Also, waiting to tell Roblox in general is a policy violation? If you were on Roblox and went straight to the authorities instead of reporting it to Roblox first, could you technically be violating Roblox's terms of service?
I think some of these groups started off in a really good place, and they started off, really, and they still do really care about the community. The actions that they were taking were putting our community at greater risk and were violations of our policy.
He says I'm putting the community at risk. Roblox even went as far to accuse me and my team of being similar to predators. Think about that. They're implying I am preying on predators. So to Matt Kaufman and David Baszucki, I'm very sorry for preying on the predators of your platform and getting them arrested and put in handcuffs, because I didn't ever want to see kids go through what I went through.
These actors that were coming on the
wait. This is out of lore. Slep went through this. Now he's being like the vision. He's kind of being he's being a hero.
Platform, they were reaching out to dozens and dozens of people, and the vast majority of those people were not responding to those engagements, and frankly were harmed in that process.
I'm gonna show you this predator I caught. I sent a message in the chat and I got this guy messaging me.
Yes, okay, how old are you? I asked him back how old he is, and he says he's older than 18. I tell him I'm years old. Do you mind me being younger? No, not really. If you can keep it a secret between us, though. And he does Predator Strat 101. He asked for my Snap or Discord. And the reason why he's asking for Snap is because the messages delete. I tell him Discord, and I get on Discord with him, and the messages begin right away.
Throughout that entire process, where did I harm anyone? Because the real harm was Roblox letting this game exist on their platform for years. It only disappeared after Hindenburg, an investment research firm, went ahead and exposed Roblox for hosting this experience. And conveniently, it vanished the moment they showcased this predator catch. Notice as well how I wasn't the one to ask for Discord or Snapchat. The predator did. These were the sort of people interacting with our decoys, and so many people are becoming victimized from people exactly like this.
They were normalizing policy violations on the platform.
What Roblox's own algorithm recommends.
Roblox. I'm not gonna lie, Roblox. Roblox. There is no reason why. Oh my lord, Roblox. Yo, who are the moderators on Roblox, bro? Fire them on the spot, bro. There is no way you're Roblox. This is like Diddy saying, "Oh, I have 1,000 baby oils." Like, what is this, bro? There's no way you're defending yourself after this, bro. Roblox, please, Roblox.
Inappropriate items to people. Roblox active
Roblox.
own algorithm recommends
Roblox. No.
Appropriate items to people. Roblox actively hosts not safe for work games for children. Roblox themselves, in this interview, doubled down on one of the most infamous instances of inappropriate behavior. This interview, doubled down on one of the most.
We need more boys in this game. Can you help us?
Infamous instances of inappropriate behavior that they've allowed for nearly a decade, and they're really going at me for normalizing policy violations. Absolutely unbelievable.
And the other piece is oftentimes the sort of evidence that was collected, the video evidence, was really difficult to verify, really difficult for us. And if law enforcement had to verify it, then they're talking about subpoenas. And so I think something that sometimes seems obvious to folks in the community really is just much more complicated on the back end.
I'm not sure how the evidence that I was sending you guys was hard to verify. I sent you guys screen recordings of us scrolling through the entire chat on mobile. And a lot of the stuff that happens is happening directly within Roblox. Like, for instance, when Roblox refused to ban this predator, we got arrested in Hawaii. And he was literally talking in-game about planning the meetup in real life on Roblox. With all that being said, I wanted to ask someone who's been working with law enforcement and has been doing predator catching since before I was even born. So I decided to take a seat with Chris Hadsen to catch some answers.
Chris Hadsen! Let's freaking go, bro.
Are you having trouble trying to keep up with your professor? You've got to try Otter.
No, not
Here's
really.
how it works.
My professor is actually cool.
I'm Chris Hadsen. I'm co-founder and correspondent reporter for the True Blue Streaming Crime Network. We do a lot of crime and investigative reporting. Our Takedown series, which exposes predators trying to exploit children online. And we also work on a number of documentaries, including this particular project, exposing the sort of thing that goes on Roblox.
I wanted to ask you about some of the comments that Roblox has specifically stated about like predator catching. One of the main complaints is pretending to be a child. I want to know your answer. It's kind of obvious, but the importance of using decoy accounts to just find different predators.
Well, we couldn't do it without using decoy accounts. In the very beginning, we had an online watchdog group, Perverted Justice, do that work. And now, and for the last several years, it's been members of law enforcement who have posed as children online, merely sitting in one of these areas, and they wait to be approached by somebody who is seeking to exploit children. And then the conversation takes place. It all happens according to the law, and then that gets turned over. Now, I understand that anytime somebody is not with law enforcement, it gives pause to a corporation. It's like, okay, here's this kid. We don't know whether he's following the rules properly. We don't know if he's running this by a lawyer. Maybe you could argue that they just don't want that sort of activity on their platform, but you think they'd be more worried about the activity that you're exposing.
That's what I've been trying to get at this whole time.
Let's worry about that, number one, and then you can have a conversation with young Schlep. I mean, if I was the CEO of Roblox, I would make you an ambassador for security. I would get out in front of this thing and do what would be a fantastic promotional move.
Chris Hadsen said it. Video's over.
I'm a little dumbfounded that they haven't figured it out, given that these guys are in the high-tech world who invented this stuff in some ways. Why don't they get ahead of it and get a young guy on their team?
That's
what I'm doing with you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. I learned a long time ago that if you're not listening to the youngest guy or girl in the room, you're missing opportunity. You have to evolve, and you have to keep on top of this technology, and you have to bring new ideas into the room to do your job. My job is to expose bad people. You are helping.
How much aura do you have to have, bro? You're on me, Chris Hadsen. Like you have Chris Hansen's phone number, bro. Like W Slap, bro. W Slap.
I mean, the thing is, I've made it very, very clear to Roblox since the beginning. Give us a private line. We are open to communicate with you. We want to talk with you guys. We know a lot of these really bad actors. And the first official contact I had with them was the cease and desist letter.
It's horrible from a public image standpoint. I mean, you're killing the messenger.
Is the police behind them?
This letter.
It's horrible.
Yo, is Chris Hansen police, like, why they just turn blue, red, blue, purple?
I mean, you're killing the messenger,
Chris
right?
Hansen
It's not
has
like
the
you're out
police
there
right?
tracking these guys down with, tasers and smoke guns. I mean, you're providing information to the platform to do something about it.
One of the major complaints that Roblox had about me was that I was actually going to law enforcement first before sending their report, just so that they would have a start to finish conversation of everything that took place. Did you guys ever reach out to social media sites before the sting goes down?
No, we always go to law enforcement. We work with law enforcement in everything we do. And that is to ensure a successful prosecution. That's why the prosecution rate at these stages is, like 99.1%. It's law enforcement first, then they can deal with the corporation. The corporation should be more concerned about reporting what it finds to law enforcement to investigate.
I'm going to read to you a quote from Roblox's corporate blog describing our operations. Similar to actual predators, they often impersonate actively approach users and then try to lead them onto different platforms to have explicit conversations. We obviously do not talk to these predators. We don't impersonate real children. Our decoys are, adults.
Well, I think if they're mischaracterizing what you're doing, that's wrong. Based upon what you said to me, you don't actively bait these guys in terms of making the first approach. You merely set up a profile of somebody who's underage, and you exist in that room until an adult approaches one of your decoys. Then if conversation takes place, they get exposed, and that information gets turned over to law enforcement. And in many cases, they do something, and then you report that both on your platform as a citizen journalist, a young guy working on these stories, and to Roblox to take action as a corporate citizen.
I thought it was kind of wild how they compared what we're doing to actual predators.
Well, if they're mischaracterizing what you're doing, yeah, that's horrible. This entire project is going to be healthy for Roblox, and it's going to be especially good for users of Roblox, because anything that creates awareness and a dialogue is important. And you need to tell parents that this stuff exists, that these dangers are out there, and that if your child is approached by a predator, they need to come to the parents. I mean, that's the first.
This is too much of a serious video, bro. Do I just skip through this, bro? Do I just skip through this, bro? I feel like it's just Chris Hansen's talking.
Florida. We saw a big case down in Florida where a guy was arrested in Central Florida for and actually giving them Robux and having them exploit siblings and other. It made headlines down in Marion County, Florida. And so I started digging into it. We had good contacts with that church. Down there. So we started with an interview there, and it turns out that in the same jurisdiction, there was a 10-year-old girl who was exploited on Roblox by a man all the way over in England. And so we interviewed that victim's mother, and all of a sudden, all these cases started developing, including the lawsuit by the Attorney General in Louisiana.
That's interesting.
Mom, can you come pick me up? I'm scared. I can't do this anymore. It's so stressful. Hey, sounds like you need some help. Have you ever?
You mentioned Florida because we got an arrest there. We got it in Polk County, and it was a guy who possessed.
Polk County, as you know, is where Sheriff Grady Judge went hard in this particular investigation. But I think it's too.
And now it's starting to break into the world where everybody is starting to start to be aware.
Well, now you're seeing more mainstream creators. They often, given how to do this, we've been doing it for 21 years. First with To Catch Prosecution here, they're trying to
millions of views on YouTube. It makes me concerned because if we're getting that, what are real victims getting?
Look, I understand a little bit Roblox situation here. They're trying that in giving to me from a family, sit down between those three things.
Have Chris Hansen featured on this.
Very willing to take these cases on.
It's an absolute honor to have Chris Hansen featured on this channel. Chris Hansen is flying me out soon to actually feature in his Roblox documentary about exploitation. With everything that we've learned so far, one question persists. Why did I get this cease and desist? I'll let this alleged former Roblox employee answer this question for you.
You have to make a decision, right? You keep your players safe, but then it would be less of them on the platform. Or you just let them do what they want to do, and then all the numbers look good, and investors will be happy.
You might just be thinking this is one alleged Roblox employee. Well, Bloomberg is claiming that 8 Roblox employees told a very similar story to this in 2024. Roblox actively forces victims of the platform into arbitration, a tactic so unethical that platforms like Uber and Lyft actually have policies against doing this. The reason they're doing
What's arbitration, bro? What's arbitration, bro?
it is even more outrageous. Because this person received so many benefits from using the platform, he cannot now complain that Roblox is trying to prevent him from seeking justice in court for the life-altering harm he suffered. Here's why I personally care so much about this problem.
Who's been offered free Robux to do something that was inappropriate in the game? Or someone has said, I'll give you some free Robux if you come and follow me on Snapchat or TikTok or something like that. Who's had that happen? Okay, loads of
I've seen a lot of corruption.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The kids at that school, bro.
Big tech, but
I'm not
I've
gonna say
never seen a
anything.
company harm this many young people at the scale Roblox has. They can say whatever they want about safety or try to discredit me, but the arrests and their response to those arrests speak louder than any PR statement that they could possibly make. This isn't just about moderation. The rot goes all the way up to the CEO, a man whose vision includes adding dating to this platform and defending predatory games like Meep City. It's not even
You just threw fire to baby oil's freaking baby oil thing, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You added fire to the oil, bro. You added baby oil to the fire, bro. Why'd you add dating?
negligence. It's his literal philosophy. The narrative around Roblox needs to change. People have to understand what this platform actually is. Share what's happening. Talk about it. Make sure your friends, parents, journalists, and lawmakers know how deep these problems run. Call your congressman every year. Is David Baszucki needs to sit in front of Congress under oath, and he needs to explain why so many people have been abducted and abused on his platform, and why his company is
See, bro.
choosing profits over safety.
They're gonna ban Roblox, bro. That's the only reason, bro. They're gonna ban Roblox and it's gonna be over, bro. Do I not want Roblox to be banned? Of course not. I don't want Roblox to be banned, but yo, Roblox looks like he's gonna get banned, bro. There's no way to save it, bro. We can't save this, bro. We can't save this platform. The congressman, bro. The everything is just so bad, bro. No troll. Alright, it's gonna clash right though.